is the two albums that singer Maya said that she completed a year ago while she had all this extra time. Remember, she said she did an album out of Nashville. She said she locked herself in a studio and then never came out, and that she had two albums on the way. Let me tell you what she's really doing. The reason why she's paused is because I alerted you to the double album. So I was like, oh, okay, well, she's never had a double album release, even when she was with the major labels 20 years ago. She's never had a double album release as when she's been independent for 15 years. So it's either now or never, right? This is the first time in Maya's entire career that she's ever completed two complete albums at the same time. Now, there's been all these extra little, side hustles that she did, and she recorded them, and then she secretly slipped them out on YouTube over the years that she don't want to claim. And she, because you can go through YouTube and find all these little side hustle songs that Maya done did, and she don't like the tier level of the production. She don't like the tier level of the writing, so she just kind of, secretly slipped it into the YouTube algorithms. But on these two albums, she came out talking about these are albums. Okay, so I was like, oh, finally she done learned how this game really go, right? Now, if you notice, it's been over a year. Now she's trying to turn the volume down a little bit. Now in interviews, she's like, oh, well, I got, two projects. And see, now she'll start slipping back into the fadeaway. And she'll start calling it EP release, or, oh, they're independent projects. No. She needs to release two albums as a double album, get it over with. She ain't gonna give me my flowers. This lady have done 3 or 4 things that I've said, and she don't ever give me my flowers. She take full credit for herself, and sometimes she does it just to take a shot at me. For example, when I was at the picnic table with her, I was the one that asked her. I said, if I ever come to D.C. for a weekend, like on a Saturday or something, can you chaperone me? Because, women love that shopping, chaperone, chandeliers, all of that. Anything with that shap. Women just love that. I don't know what it is, but chandelier, chaperone, it works every time. So I was like, could you chaperone me? Because I wouldn't know nobody in her entire state. You know what I mean? I guess I could go down and, bring like a friend of mine from Houston or whatever, but not if I was going to go down at the level that I was going to go down. I was going to go over there and spend 8 racks in 48 hours. So if I'm going to go drop 8 racks in 48 hours, I might as well just have, the real Maya Marie Harrison chaperone me, right? She's like, oh, it's going to depend on my schedule. So I was like, oh, don't worry about your schedule. I'll be aware of your schedule. She said, we'll see. We'll just have to see. We'll see what my schedule's like. And then she said something that caught my attention. She was like, you need to hurry up because it's about to start getting cold. At that point, I was like, okay, I'm changing the subject. Because I wasn't planning on doing the DC trip, like, anytime soon. I was thinking like 3-4 years down the road. But anyways, back to the albums. Where are these double albums that she said a year ago that she was about to release? Now she's backstepping, trying to be like, fade away with like, oh, I'm working on another project. No, release the double album. Go ahead and call it double genre, Maya Maya. Or I'm gonna tell you what else she could do. If she really want to get player with the game, we talking about Singer Maya. She would release it as Smooth Jones 2.0. She could take the double genre and she could release it as Smooth Jones 2.0 double genre. And then that would be probably her only time. Like, this is really the time for her to drop a double album. And she's just upset, and, she don't like the fact that I be knowing that the way my mind works, especially when it deals with what moves she been making and professionally. She don't like the fact that, I be knowing how the operating system really supposed to go. She'd rather it be somebody else, but it's not. So anyways, I got this cereal laying on this milk, and I got the milk cold at like 33, 34 degrees. Still my favorite meal of all time, cereal and milk. But I gotta go. But remember, where are this double album that Maya said she was supposed to put out a year ago? She needs to come off. The real Mike Wilson.